KREM 2 News at Noon begins now.
Right now on KREM 2 News at Noon, the Washington teenager accused of killing 5 family members is expected in court in just about an hour from now. This as court documents reveal some new details about the case.
Well, the afternoons are getting a little warmer today, and tomorrow we are tracking a weather impact day for this upcoming Sunday due to rain and wind.
All right, so far no snow in the forecast, at least not yet, but skiers can certainly dream big this weekend. We have an early look at this weekend's annual Ski Swap event. Hi everyone and welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti. It is good to see you this afternoon, and we begin with breaking news. There will be no charges for a Spokane police officer who shot and killed a man at the North Spokane Walmart last year. Now, just coming in the last hour, we have learned that the Spokane County prosecutor has determined that Officer Carl Richardson was justified in his use of deadly force in the shooting back in December of 2023. The officer shot and killed Kerry Jones Hilberg during a lengthy struggle as he and another officer were trying to arrest the man on suspicion of shoplifting. The officer said the suspect was armed with a concealed pistol and tried to reach for a gun. Officer Richardson then fired a single shot, which killed Jones Hilberg. Now to a weather impact alert we have for the weekend. Today is a little bit cloudy, but some stormy weather is indeed on the way, so let's get right to it. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick is standing by. And Thomas, what can we expect?
Yeah, looking ahead a couple days here, Laura. This is for this upcoming Sunday. That's going to be a day where we see our next storm front, a cold front at that, bring us that next batch of rain and wind. But this time around, the winds will be a little bit stronger compared to the other storms that we've had recently here. Wind gusts are already forecasted at about 40 miles per hour at their peak during the midday hours on Sunday. So that's going to be the heads up that we want to give you. Here's kind of that 10,000 foot overview of what's going to happen as that cold front passes through right in the middle of the day on Sunday. And like all of our other events recently, we'll get widespread rain. It'll rain for about 3 or 4 hours in a row, but it's the winds that will be a little bit stronger this time around. So all in all, probably an indoor day for this upcoming Sunday. Not to worry though, today and tomorrow should be much nicer. A little bit cloudy, looks like it's just high level clouds at the moment as our temperatures are still in the mid 40s, but like yesterday, should easily get into the 50s. I go up to 58 in Spokane, should also be in the mid to upper 50s on the Palouse as well. But tomorrow, exceptional weather. Even despite an early morning shower chance on Saturday, check out those high temperatures. 65 degrees on Saturday with sunshine in the afternoon. That's your outdoor day. Sunday is not because of the rain and the wind. But coming up, we're going to be timing out hour by hour when that rain is most likely and when those wind gusts are going to be peaking across the inland northwest. So look for those precise details in just a few minutes.
Thank you, my friend. And right now on KREM 2 Plus, Thomas has an extended forecast previewing this weekend storm and beyond. He breaks down when and where we will see the rain and the winds and when the weather will be at its worst. If you're watching us right now on KREM 2 Plus, we say welcome. Just navigate to the bottom video bar to find that forecast. And if you don't yet have KREM 2 Plus, well, you'll want to check it out. It is free to download and available for Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV as well. A 15-year-old charged with killing his parents and 3 of his siblings is expected in court in Seattle in just about an hour from now. Court documents are revealing some really shocking new details about what happened inside this Falls City home. Much of the information coming from an 11-year-old sister who survived. Savannah Welch has more on the murders and the possible motive.
Well, these court documents reveal that after the 15-year-old son shot and killed 5 members of his family, he tried to frame his younger brother, even staging the scene to make it look like he did it. Investigators also say that the teen suspect repeatedly told the 911 dispatcher that his brother was responsible. We're also learning the names of all of the victims, and it's heartbreaking just how young they were. Parents Mark and Sarah Humiston died along with 3 children, 13-year-old Benjamin, 9-year-old Joshua, and 7-year-old Catherine. On Monday, the King County Sheriff's Office received the 911 call from the Falls City House. The 15-year-old suspect allegedly told the dispatcher his brother, quote, just shot my whole family and committed suicide too.
Investigators said the gun was in Benjamin's hand, but it appeared he was shot from more than a few feet away. We are not naming the suspect because he's being charged as a juvenile. A neighbor told 911 dispatchers an 11-year-old girl came to their door saying her 15-year-old brother shot and killed the rest of her family. That girl later told investigators that her brother shot her too, in the neck and hand, but she held her breath and played dead. She said she saw her family's bodies in the hallway and saw her brother checking each body. She waited for him to leave, then escaped through a window in her room. Court documents revealed the suspect was the only child in the home who had access to the lockbox where his father kept his Glock handgun, which he's now accused of using to kill his family. When deputies arrived at the home, court documents say the evidence led to the arrest of the 15-year-old for shooting and killing his parents and siblings.
Prosecutors have not released an official motive, but the surviving sister told investigators that the brother had recently been getting in trouble for failing tests at school. Prosecutors also want to move this case to adult court. If this were to remain in juvenile court, the teen could only be held until age 25 versus 25 years to life if this were moved to adult court.
Also, this is coming in new at noon. An E. coli outbreak linked to McDonald's has now spread to at least 75 people in 13 states, and that does include one case here in Washington. So take a look at this new map from the CDC, which is tracking the known cases. Health officials believe the outbreak is actually linked to onions that were grown in Colorado and used on quarter pounders. One person has died from E. coli and 22 others have been hospitalized. It is not clear where the sick person in Washington is from or what McDonald's they visited. Health officials said some people in the outbreak have reported traveling to other states before their illnesses began. The owners of Wolf Lodge are looking into the possibility of building a new restaurant. The iconic building near Lake Coeur d'Alene burned down this past Labor Day. The fire was ruled accidental. Last night, the owners posted on Facebook, letting customers know that they are looking into building what they are calling Wolf Lodge 2.0. They also asked for help to find a local survey crew and an architect to help them figure out what exactly is possible. We'll be sure to keep you updated as we continue to learn more. And we do have a traffic alert that could impact you this evening. Tonight, the Idaho Transportation Department is closing the intersection of State Highway 41 at Mullen Avenue. They are also closing the westbound off-ramp at exit 7 along I-90. The closures begin at 9 p.m. tonight, and the road should be reopened by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Also tonight, one lane of westbound I-90 will be closed in that area from 8 p.m. till 5 a.m. Still ahead right here on KREM 2 News at noon. It may be fall, but thousands of people will be dreaming about winter this weekend. We have a sneak peek of the big ski swap coming up.